just as a organizational setup kind of thing, or a type of known item search task that is neither textual nor visual, but human described.
But it's text.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, but it's still like people can draw,
Yeah.
get a flip chart or something, and say, well,
Yeah.
people can draw things.
What?
Yeah.
No, but so
Yeah.
it reminds people that
Yeah.
they're gonna have the word after this.
I mean, you can just put it like that on the plate, and I
The
think.
question is, should we
It
breed?
should
No, the
work.
judges won't be on site. Won't work
But it
with-
would only be, if it's only KISS, it doesn't need judges, so it.
No, I mean that the judges could be the panel also.
Oh, sure not to lose the gold
But,
dust.
but they are not there, so
Are none of the judges there?
Björn, probably.
Björn is there? Where's Boone?
In the end, it will be
Björn
up.
ran away with the cable.
But I think it is too soon to turn.
So you so far have N-1 judges who are actually remote. If they realize that
That's
Japan
horrible
is however many hours
it's not
away
so
from where they are.
No, remote is fine because all of them are in Europe, so it will be morning for them.
Okay.
Now, the time wise, I guess this time it's fine because if we
Okay.
start like we will start at 1 or so for the first session or 2.
Yeah,
So
I think too.
So early afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Björn, apparently you're the only judge
Enjoy.
for GDS 25 who's actually on site.
Okay.
So the question is if we want to do this this human in the loop description thing,
Right.
if it makes sense to have a judge, because they anyway have access to the tasks beforehand, do this. But given that the pool of possible judges who would be on site is entirely composed of you, it's more of a, what do you think of this idea?
The lasagna is great, by the way.
Yeah. Very
Thank
good.
Yeah, we just have to try it. I don't know, it sounds interesting.
But actually, it will really be useful to have multiple people because they might remember different things about the scene. So
I mean, we can possibly also have other people.
yeah.
For this thing specifically, for example, it's, you know, it's a handful of tasks.
I mean, I'm fairly certain there are people on site that are familiar with VDS that
Yeah.
will not be actively participating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
For sure. And I mean,
and it would be good to have like a
if it's a handful of tasks, then you can also just put people into that mindset.
yeah,
and-
yeah, and I think it would be good to have like a diversity of that panel,
Mhm.
cultural background, gender, because then people might focus on different things when they.
Yeah.
Also recognize different things, right?
Mhm.
Because in contrast to the other thing, that would also not require any further additions to today's, which are probably
Exactly.
not happening.
Yeah, not that
Also,
will generate.
you
No,
can-
no.
You can make a lot.
Even though it always promises me quite some things that
It's really
are,
good.
I guess, some of them being implemented currently a bit on site, much slower than he wanted.
Mhm.
I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to check what the status of this is.
But
If we're gonna have a new release before.
we would show these people the clips before the competition.
Mm. You could even just show them clips immediately before the task,
Yeah.
maybe in a brief loop.
Yeah.
As in, look, you get a minute to look at this with headphones, maybe even while there's another task on.
Yeah.
And then, okay, now you're not gonna get to look at it again. What are you looking at? Go. So then essentially we just need to bring 2 or 3 of these, have them spread around the room, and then we're just gonna record those.
Yeah.
some musicians drive this for the post-hoc analysis, but
Need to have this after lunch.
And if you want to make it really fancy, you do the eye tracking experiment while those people watch the clips. But then you need multiple eye trackers.
no, it just
Oh, you watch the
aha, super. Well, I mean, we could limit it to one person at a time
Yeah.
for now, to start with. That would be interesting. But the eye track is not that big. You take it to Japan? You'd be there anyway.
She ever bring it to Japan
You bring it anyway. That's great.
Perfect. So.
And Long's laptop, right?
Maybe. Well, I mean, he has to bring his laptop anyway.
She's always talking like playing poker, you know.
So,
like, it's always,
essentially,
I raise.
That's why she always wins, right?
everything that needs to happen is to pre-render the clip, which Trace is doing anyway.
Yeah.
So the only thing that it currently doesn't have an easy way to export them, so we actually have to go into its guts and say, give me all the files. You already pre-rendered.
Yeah, but couldn't I just, when I had seen the preview in Dress, in the browser go to download the clip?
No, because it's in the preview. It's not actually showing you the pre-rendered clip. It's showing you the full player and then
okay.
because then you can real time change this.
Good stuff.
But it has the thing pre-rendered.
Yeah, I know, because we've seen cases where this failed. But okay, Klaus, then I guess I'll check with you if you get me the pre-rendered clips.
The pre what?
The pre-rendered clips
Pre-rendered.
from Dress.
Yeah.
No, but wait, if I go to the viewer, like if I run the competition, then I get a pre-rendered clip.
Yes, but this is designed in such a way that you can't easily get to the clip.
Yeah, I could record the screen.
But you know, you can get it out of it. But it is we designed it in such a way that it is not trivial to get that out.
Yeah.
Because the same mechanism is also used for showing the query.
Yeah.
To not make it easy for people to say, oh, right click, put into my thing, and then. But I mean, if you really want it, you can still do this. It's a bit of a.
Yeah.
You don't want. We didn't build in any encryption or
Yeah.
DRM or anything, mostly because.
See,
I could just give me the plate, but
This is cool stuff. Okay.
Too smart.
Yeah.
I think with this, that we, maybe you were away when we talked about it, we were thinking of some diffing, human diffing,
Well, they did not for the next year.
No, but
Further.
26.
26. No. Right.
I think that would increase the stakes quite a bit, or you don't think?
A different task.
Especially if people know that it's a faulty agent outside, so.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the human is also a faulty agent.
Yeah, totally.
Just forget things and.
Absolutely, faulty agent being human agent or?
I mean, I know it from myself looking at the clip and trying to come up with the text description, and I make mistakes.
and afterwards looking at the clip again and say, oh no.
Afterwards, in the best case, afterwards looking at the clip again. In the worst case, the judge is telling me during the briefing. Now,
What are you talking about?
But imagine for high level queries like in Bale and Cloud that you record, they always had this phrase, basically they annotated always videos at the level that we were not ready. So the one particular annotation every video has is this semantic theme annotation.
Yeah, sure.
And semantic theme is on a high level, but for example, video on immigration. How does video on immigration look?
Yeah, but
Or
you know,
how
this is-
cultural identity looks, you know?
But this is a practical.
So this is
topic.
Austrian cultural identity.
Yeah, but this is a practical topic. Like you have this story on the news tonight, and while the speaker is introducing the topic, you need some image as a backdrop. Yeah. Like there is things like bureaucracy, or like in NWF they have like a collection of Christmas things, because every year people will start asking, oh, I need a Christmassy scene for
Right,
that.
right.
So
Yeah.
So we're leaving at
You know?
water park.
No.
Or
That's a
now,
4 o'clock,
very
3:45.
popular topic, you know,
Maybe.
we're seeing also in museums,
We're driving there.
Yes.
5 kilometers.
5
Yeah.
kilometers, unless you wanna walk to the
In the
store.
store.
As a concept, but to
This
build
one
that
is
is
upgraded to
something that
red.
goes through our
Oh,
cultures.
Out of purpose?
The red is the top.
What is the
Red is the top?
Oh,
yeah,
Never see that before.
how are we gonna,
I have no idea.
Well,
The stone is
Well,
just-
how
the
much
stone
is this?
upgraded to code red, which is the highest level of stone in Ireland.
How much is this currently?
It's not pink.
No, no.
It's not just yellow.
I don't think I've ever I haven't had a code red in Dublin. Maybe ever.
oh, so that's like the.
so is it called red in Dublin?
No,
Or
I
here?
haven't. No, here it'll be red more often because
Right.
it's kind of wild.
But I'm saying this storm,
This storm is code red now.
where?
It's
Here.
red now.
Here, right from
But
tonight,
not right now.
from 10 p.m. Yeah.
This happening is code red.
No, this is probably a
In the
Yeah,
late
okay.
evening, yeah.
Will become a code red
It's not in Q1.
tomorrow morning.
Hey,
This is just a normal summer day, so.
So how do we,
Leave tomorrow.
Cathal,
No.
how do we go about the dinner then?
We're going to drive to the bar
I walk out.
by driving. Only you'll be able to walk to the bar.
So we leave it early because we won't be able to call it really
You're not
fast.
gonna
So
leave
Klaus
till
and I
later.
go? Well, we could.
Yeah.
Because theoretically storm cannot.
Yeah.
Klaus will be
We're
leaving.
not gonna have flooding on the road, so.
They said
From this way.
Yeah.
All the way to the town.
Depends, yeah. It's
Because-
the river, right?
Oh, well, it's on the other side of the
That
Town.
will probably be totally fine.
village.
So
or village.
how amphibious is your car?
My car will be okay, so we're not in the rush. Klaus's car is the one that's in the rush. The chances are you'll be fine.
This is a very, yeah. And when is this thing
Very
stopping?
calming down.
Yeah.
Code red ends sometime tomorrow morning.
Okay.
There is a non-zero chance that you will be fine.
Yeah.
There is a non-zero chance you'll still be here on Sunday.
The way he's saying it, there's a non-zero chance that you will not be fine, but
It's okay,
but
but
chances are you'll be
It's probably, I
fine.
mean, that is technically always true.
Yeah.
there's a chance that we don't have power in the morning, so get your devices charged.
Maybe charge back to it.
So the way I see it, the worst thing that can happen basically now is for you two guys not to have a flight in the morning. But if that happens,
no,
they're gonna have to figure you out something.
Apparently lots of
Yeah,
flights have
the-
already been cancelled in
that-
Amsterdam.
the question is how, if we get,
Hotels that are not in Dublin.
Yeah, in Amsterdam.
Yeah, yesterday Anna told me that Amsterdam was already yesterday, and meaning there, she's seen also when we were moving buildings, when we were moving to new apartment, it was so strong storm, it almost flipped these Mercedes trucks that we were using, that was really like, I don't know what it was, but 140, 190, that
Yeah,
was really
That's
per hour.
but that's probably later
very
because
little.
the flight will
Insane, that was in February.
hard.
There's quite a big difference between 140 and 190.
2 hours. So the flight
140 you
will
can
hard,
somehow.
9.
Yeah, we you know that this
So by that
happens
time we
fairly
should
regularly.
already
The
be in Dublin.
190 is
Yeah.
Very
strong, yeah, very
strong.
But if it's
No, no, I'm
delayed
saying,
by a much
we have
Except in one
less
place.
hours, you can.
We
don't
have
have to
140 is very rare.
Yeah,
190 is
we won't
normal.
Yeah.
Because the flight will
Well,
start
it's that
local,
base,
local
so
on
there's
time Ireland,
one place
9
in Luxembourg
we will
they
leave
have a lot
Frankfurt.
Yeah.
So before that,
But
they-
it's-
unless they cancel it
Yeah.
already, they
Local.
probably won't announce the
That's
delay
outside the
before.
town, always outside.
You know what was funny? So they parked
It'll be fine,
this Mercedes truck.
no problem. Nothing-
Be optimistic.
In my apartment.
Yeah.
It will be fine, what could
Anna,
possibly
they
go wrong?
came to go to Anna's apartment.
But is it, I guess
And then,
I mean, the road we came in, it's not
the
very
lights
close
parked,
to sea,
these
right? So
Mercedes.
I
Those
guess
are these
Maybe
biggest
it is, though.
trucks that fit the
Are they-
B license, I think.
We
Or maybe
actually
even
go
bigger actually. Those
basically,
are
yeah,
actually,
we
because
go
they were
across.
driving.
And that's only the part of
So they parked
didn't
it
see the
in front
trip
of
from all the way
a
to
curb.
Lisbon.
Yeah.
because it was dark.
And it was really close to
Okay.
like these islands on
Probably
the
it'd be
east.
fine.
But I thought this were, when you get out of Galway, this
So-
is a lake, right? It's
so,
not the sea.
Hard,
So, like,
that every once in
yeah.
a while
So
they
it
have to
should
go
be fine
down
unless there's
to
a tree there or
Repar.
something.
Yeah, but
Because
there's
it
not
could be
too
moving,
many
you know, like
trees
towards
around
the
here.
water.
It should be fine.
The truck, yeah.
Oh my god. Sharon just
This
passed
is like really,
Wow.
Yeah.
Would
On
you?
the highway, this was really looking.
Yeah.
Because
So,
we went on the
I
highway
mean, we
to-
had planned to leave at 5
So
anyway,
you have
to
one
be,
big
to have
sort
1
of,
hour extra.
Maybe you should do 4.
Garbage,
Maybe
or you
one
can
to,
bring also electrical.
Maybe back in the car,
appliances,
yeah.
use,
Tomorrow.
also give those.
Like,
At least that means that
Use
up
some,
to 2 a.m.
uh,
it
Bars
should
are
be
shut anyway.
Student
Yeah.
houses or so, so
Yeah.
that's basically.
As close as
students
a
that
It was
are
about
mile
1
away.
moving
euro
as a
Half
side
hour.
job.
GM.
I don't think you want to be there from half.
One of the
There'll
largest.
be
No.
With
Starts with
Rise and shine,
moving
like 3:30
students,
or
and
something.
now
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
fucking one of the largest.
Extreme.
Very professional. So
Maybe without any electricity.
we were going to.
Yeah.
It's not
I gave
happened 3
them
weeks
the
ago.
next break, and then we were like giving rest to that city.
We were quite lucky we weren't here
It
yet.
was just like to leave.
So leave early to that tonight.
You should sleep early tonight.
I thought they were gonna flip us on a highway. It was like really. Maybe that track has lots of these flat sides.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
basically a box,
yes,
you know?
yes.
Is that?
So it's a smaller car probably.
Yeah.
What do you
Do
do?
a search.
And I mean, when it's
You know, like,
unloaded,
like,
then
then
you know, all the weight is on the
we have
bottom,
clusters
and
that we
it's
have
loaded,
ground.
yeah,
Okay,
you
we're
have
not
more weight
using
on the
this
top.
now,
Yeah,
when
thanks,
we're
that's
going
Yeah,
we don't have.
even though it's heavy, it's still, I
Some factory then both.
don't know, it might,
We should probably eat this.
it might anchor it, but
So I'm just like saying, if she says that it's blowing now, that it's a solid storm yesterday, then it
It has
was
been.
a solid storm.
every once in a while, you know, people decide that now is the perfect storm to move my trailer
Oh.
because it's going to blow off the road and I will get insurance.
It's also not.
No, this all,
Should be fine. for
it
me.
seems because people every once in a while
Yeah.
you know these things slip over in a storm
But,
where you very clearly
I was
know
up
that
at
you know,
Yeah,
if there's
but-
anything wrong with the weather, it's
but
going to be there.
but some people was just stupid.
Yeah.
You heard about the
Just
train
step outside,
accident
just go
in
to sleep last
near
night.
Leeuwen in Nikkelsdal?
It
It was a guy with a truck and a
I
trailer
did not hear.
stopping on the railway crossing because he thought something of his trailer was broken.
Aha.
And the train crashed into it.
Yeah, I think something of material will be broken.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why it's not here.
Directly at the rail.
Yeah, over the rail crossing. Yeah,
Oh my God.
the train crashed into it and they.
I don't think
They
anybody
said
is
it
that
was
stupid.
like it was.
No.
I don't know if it's already open, but there was a lot of damage around. They say it's about 1 million of damage, and they will need 2 days to repair the rail line.
Right. Okay.
So people are stupid.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, on that account, I also felt ridiculous that we had to move them, but you know what the catch, you have to pay those agencies upfront. And already the day before, 2 days before, we knew it's gonna be code red and this metal alarm, you know, but basically the advice is, oh, stay at home. So I call
Is that?
those fellows,
Yeah.
and you know how close my business is, especially
No,
Do we do
Carl.
power pudding stuff?
Yeah.
They are
Power
too.
puddings.
you call some scheduler, some kind of a manager, that figure, and he says, yeah, well,
Just
how should we work? I was like,
We'll take over.
"There is, code red and so on, and he was like, yeah, today is also like this, we can send the trucks, you know. So basically, I think they just wanna take the money, so. So basically, when I'll tell you what it's were. It was one of the more ridiculous things I've done. The worst possible day to do it, and I couldn't cancel, so we paid already. I think eventually it was a few thousand euro.
But it still says on my letter moderate wind warning, so
As a ritual,
whatever moderate.
What is this schedule?
whiskey in 2 glasses.
So,
Christmas pool?
Good question. Did we sort out all the agenda?
I don't know. It was
Probably Luca knows.
Yeah, Luca might know.
Pretty sure Jackie was actually before you put it out, which would make it, I think, easier.
I'm fine with anything, so just.
We're gonna do is, Ali's
No, no, it's going to be.
I don't.
Oh, it's not for
So at the smoked salmon, when will we have to be there for the smoked for the
We
salmon?
have here 3:30.
3:30, okay.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Whiskey thing for drinking. Probably gonna taste great. Been sitting in there for a long care for a long time.
If you say so. Okay, no, that's the. It's okay.
Better than his. But it's not the.
Look at the water. It's really nice.
Yes, I was yesterday.
You don't taste fresh whiskey. Come on, fresh whiskey out of soap whiskey.
Let's see it.
Just cooking.
This one.
Yeah.
Such a.
Just one word.
No, cookies.
Vor allem, aber wohl wieder essen musste.
Ja.
Whatever he says is wrong.
Du hast den Video.
Durchhalten. Sonst war's uns weg.
Something is gonna be all the kinds of You know what? How? I would suggest the following thing. When it really comes to outage or something, we should put the cameras on. You see,
Witness the mayhem.
Mayhem. Just for fun.
That's very kind.
How much you gonna like it?
I'm leaving with Guillaume and Armand, Stefan, whenever they're I think I heard
Yes, I know. It's all right.
You're playing against yourself now because I couldn't find anyone who smells like coffee.
You know what you can do? No, we just have to put it with the washing powder in the washing machine. The room's gonna be cleaned by the cleaning. You have to make sure that the kitchen is
yourself. Oh, well, that's easy when you have a terrible memory like me.
They're basically gonna be, babies a lot, right?
Friends not reading. At the moment, no, but maybe later.
You know what they're doing.
That should be just like melting down the side. Hey!
That is so much cream.
Okay, but do you need more water?
Oh my god.
I don't think it is. A little bit probably, yes.
Now put it over. Looks like it's hot that happened. Okay, you spread it if you want. I'm happy to just leave it as it is. Those who want Baileys have Baileys.
No, it's not fine.
Oil?
I drew Connect 4 after cooking. I just more water is right. And then and it's partially the same. Otherwise, I would have known how it is. But yes, I know.
That has a lot of Baileys inside.
And
Oh my god.
Just get this on top. Is that a naturally fall on this side?
Oh,
no, you should.
No, look at that. It's going to be fully covered by Baileys cream.
That's not baby.
No, you could put it there.
Oh.
But it's also limited by because you already.
No, Peter, that naturally flow.
When I explain it,
Okay. I believe in it.
Now, is that hot? Let's heat up this as well, but not too hot.
I just heat it up. I think so. I just heat it up about.
At least the ones that are tighter.
Is that good? That's good. Do it goes.
It doesn't look like a proper space anymore.
No, it's not. Sauce. Sauce?
Coffee.
Yes, that's it.
Correct, yes.
What is this?
that was my intuition.
No, but what is this? Chocolate. Lovely.
With fake gold dust.
The gold does come out because.
But there is no gold in this gold dust.
Okay, this one as well?
It's just right.
Yeah, how do you?
I
It's
look
always
at
pink.
Yes?
Yeah.
It looks
Just
pretty
right.
nice. It looks like an outline peak.
You both should.
Yes.
You know, it takes a shorter bottle. Are we ready? Because we have to set this on fire.
Is it on fire?
The pudding.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
And we only have 1 or 2 shots at it.
Knowing that it's Irish, it's probably made of liver or something.
Okay,
Keep
10
on
seconds.
that.
Chocolate liver booty.
We can't do it till everybody's in, so.
People!
People!
Carl is pouring the cake.
Cathal is playing with fire. I thought this would be more interesting to more people. Not a good spot. What is not a good spot?
Ninja.
Yeah, they have to actually all be ready because it only burns for like 3 or 4 seconds.
Alright.
Okay.
It's
I didn't say it was a good spot.
I can only have it when it's still warm, so.
I think I'm gonna take this. This one, eh?
You need that. Trap yourself.
That's ambitious.
It's not gonna work, nobody's gonna do it.
No, people are coming in.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Cathal,
Burning the pudding.
come on.
Just watch the.
Oh, let's watch it. Well, we need to get it on camera somehow.
Oh my god, does anybody have a camera?
Hey, we should get cameras ready. Not to miss the moment.
Alright, let's do a 3D reconstruction.
Do you have the... No, I mean, yeah, okay, but...
Yeah, do a match, do a match.
The whisper,
Hey, am I-
the whiskey.
It's in the microwave.
Yeah. Oh my god, when you look like that, he's like probably gonna tell me you're gonna fly away.
Okay, who's gonna light us?
Should I?
You. Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. Wait till I'm away.
What?
So, do it.
Whoa!
Not more.
Turn off the lights.
Woo!
It's actually better with the one.
I can't add more whiskey until it actually stops burning, or else the whiskey, the flame will be on my hand.
I think you shouldn't have more whiskey because that whiskey is having a better use yet.
We're gonna do more, no
I mean,
more.
look at this, Chancer and cheat. There are whiskey bottles all around the house, and we didn't try a single whiskey this entire week.
Oh.
People are not gonna even trust me that I was in Ireland.
Well, it's a dry house, you know?
It's a dry house.
Let's not go that far, but.
Until tomorrow.
Let's not go that far.
Until the storm starts.
I'm very impressed that shaking it helps.
I actually want to put it out so I can put the rest of the whiskey in. There we go, is it
I
out?
don't know why they are.
Okay.
They told me yesterday. How
Yeah,
is
it
it possible? They announced them already yesterday.
Okay, go again.
Huh?
Weather has.
Woo!
That looks more like
What does
it.
Asa say about Iceland? I didn't ask. Did you call your wife?
Yeah. But we can discuss the weather.
I discussed the grandchild probably.
Oh, no.
Oh my
The
god,
house,
guys!
the house.
Everything! Oh my god!
The house.
With my parents, the most important
Do you need me to shake it?
discussion is nothing.
Just don't want to get whiskey on my hands.
There are other things that come in.
Who was born on the rest of the
How old is he?
Luca was born.
While it's burning?
Yes. I've done it before. Simply anything that drops out.
Almost 6.
Do we have anything fire retardant? Maybe it's somewhere else.
I know, it was 26.
Put it
Oh, it's
on a
out.
larger
There was a
plate.
comment in between, you know.
Put it on a larger plate.
It's sitting in a woo!
It's sitting in a pool of whiskey.
Of whiskey on fire. Lava.
Yeah. It's a volcano. Ireland's first volcano.
I've never seen
In a long
word
while.
for so long.
In a long
A
while.
very long while.
So a nice one, if people ask, is this a volcano? I always say yes. In many cases it's been a while,
Yeah.
but it's a volcano.
So next time tell university to give me a sweater.
Yes. We will, unfortunately, we didn't have one this time.
But I was wearing it. There is a logo there, so you can
So-
charge extra.
What's a piece of Christmas pudding? Merry Christmas!
Woo!
How do these poppers work?
Yes.
No, how?
Pool.
How?
Keep ready. Yes. Hey! That's the prize. That's the prize.
What happened?
Cancel.
Congratulations, you win this pencil.
Wow.
And in
That's
here you have a
amazing.
bad joke you have to read.
Oh.
A hat. There's
Oh.
a hat. No bad
Read
jokes.
us out.
You have
There's
to
the
wear
bad
it.
joke.
Ah,
You
very
have to wear
good.
the hat.
Read it.
Let me get the hat on.
Let's turn on the light.
Oh, it's a crown.
It's a crown, yeah.
For King Florian.
What did the Christmas tree say to the decoration?
I don't know.
Aren't you tired of hanging around?
Oh my god!
More.
There's a question also and a game.
Oh,
I just know what. Yes, a happy quiz. What is understood to be the most popular karaoke song in the world? You should know these.
Most popular
Bohemian
karaoke song.
Rhapsody.
No,
oh,
The band, the band.
the band, Gloria Gaynor.
Ah,
Yes, correct. And the game is who around the table can do the best Elvis Presley impression? Couple, you're first.
Toilet.
No, then you have to go to the toilet.
Suspicious.
You know it, right?
All right, so Stefan wins, I think.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Oh, that's not bad.
Was that Elvis?
I'm pretty sure
Big
we
Crosby.
sang
Oh,
it
okay.
sometime as well. Yeah.
Oh, he sang this, so definitely.
Okay. All right. Who wants to pop another one?
Because I love you too much, baby.
All right, we're pulling.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You win.
You win.
Oh, I win.
Which means you also get a hat
You're just looking people like crazy.
and maybe a pencil.
These are the
For some
final
reason.
days.
This is my
Oh, he gets.
reward. It's
Yeah,
an
it's a-
airplane.
It's a die.
No,
I think it's a
Amazing
final
thing,
day. We may stay till Monday. You know?
Alright, okay.
Oh my god, Carl, you know that we may stay for another week here.
Yes, we should. If the storm is so bad. we have
And
to
what
stay.
if the bears
I
come
don't have
from
a reading
Iceland?
glasses, so you'll have to read like that.
Okay.
Enjoy us.
Guys, a joke.
Joke.
How do sheep say Merry
Oh.
Christmas to each other?
Bah, humbug.
Feliz Navidad.
That would be the Spanish sheep, but
I have to read this.
Feliz Navidad.
Alright, okay, more.
In an average human lifetime, how much does one person sleep?
In an average human lifetime.
Yeah.
30
Ten
years.
hard
Or
years.
days. Yeah, not bad. More or less than 30 days.
25.
Years.
That's years.
Sorry,
Years.
Less than 30 years.
I would say 25.
No,
Depends
it's
on
gonna be 18
25.
years. 18 years.
27 years.
More bits?
32?
Because people typically sleep longer
I
than
would
us.
say 25.
Yeah, 25 years or 9,125.
No,
Very average.
those people are lying.
You know why? Because average life expectancy, at least in these parts of the world, is 78.9. In some countries in Europe,
I don't
72.
think they put that much thought into it.
So the middle should be around 75 divided by 3.
Pretty sure.
Where's the game?
But nobody sleeps 8 hours a day.
The game is for you to guess
Yes.
who I am.
Guess who?
I know many
Oh, Superman.
Yeah.
Woo! Is it a bird?
She sleeps
Is it
8
an
hours per day.
airplane? No, it's Superman!
I find this very hard to believe.
All right,
Everyone says that she sleeps 8 hours per
we
day.
got to eat.
He's just jealous, you know. He slept
Sitting
8
in
hours per day in
somebody's
previous millennium.
It
Last
has
night?
happened.
Last time he slept 8
Boss.
hours was previous millennium.
Okay. Get your hands up.
Something may hit me in the eye.
Come on, hold tight. You have to really pull.
Ah.
Oh my god. What did you say? Playing cards? You know, my notebook, please.
A notebook. Really
Hey,
small.
hey, hey.
And a hat.
Sure, she writes for Winnie.
They weren't the most expensive crackers I could find. They were.
All right.
Okay.
So, let's see. Joke. What did... No, can't really bother.
No, really.
What did Father Christmas do when he went speed dating? I can't say.
Speed dating.
Well, ho, ho, ho.
No.
Oh my God! That one is actually funny.
But whatever said, this one is better.
Oh my
God.
These jokes suck. When you
They
pull
do.
the cracker.
That's
What's a cracker?
That Father Christmas.
The 3 wise men brought gifts to Jesus. And what were they?
Oh, it was myrrh.
Myrrh,
Yes. There was
Myrrh.
gold.
gold,
And what do you,
no.
and what do you
Spice.
expect?
Mary Shelley wrote the book.
Spice.
Mary Shelley wrote the book.
Frankincense.
Yes.
Frankincense.
Spell it.
Yes.
It says here, spell it.
F-R-A-N-K.
So Frank.
N-S-E-N-S-E.
Frankincense.
Frankincense.
Spell myrrh.
M-Y-R-R-H.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
It was even the Irish
Now spell the most difficult of all, gold.
Write down sports played without a ball.
Write down.
That's what it says. That's okay.
Oh.
Darts. Is that a sport?
That's a sport, yes.
Skiing?
Yes, yes,
Chess.
Is that a sport?
Yes.
Karate.
Yeah.
Swimming, running,
Okay, fine. I want
Yeah.
jumping.
Who wants the notebook?
Alright.
Sports played without the ball. That's,
No.
Christmas pudding
So
is
much
great.
better than people that
Put it on if you pour.
I wanted to put the sugar in my coffee.
I was going to drink that coffee. I was like, no.
Do you want hot
So-
one? Or
Yes, hot one.
So we start with the Christmas pudding?
Oh,
or what's the plan?
Oh, sorry, I've already had it.
This one
Is it
has
any good?
one.
I think it's great. But the thing is,
It's
when you
whiskey.
pour
What's this one?
more value in whiskey on something that's actually not that high a value, I think the value comes from the whiskey.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
We need a knife for that one as well,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So as an excuse to day drink, fantastic.
I can't have too much, I have to drive.
Much of what?
I have to drive also, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We all have to drive.
But that's nothing.
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of alcohol in there.
I've been soaking whiskey for 4 or 5 hours.
There is a lot.
which one?
Anyone watching what's on the stove, or is it?
It's actually, no, he's deburning the pot.
Ah,
I
right.
think this is. I think this doesn't taste good. This is just like for fun, but which one do you think is better? That
I
one?
don't know.
We have to find out.
Yeah, you can try them all.
I think I'm gonna try
It's
it.
your place, right? You want to
Yeah,
do
but I don't think anyone is it.
If you ask me,
it? You try that one.
if you ask me, whiskey should be consumed in only one way possible,
Fast.
and not how they served us in Melbourne.
And thank you.
You know this argument?
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Oh, Jesus, man.
No, it wasn't good.
by the rules, Werner, of last spot we found open was some casino in the center of Melbourne. So by the rules of the establishment, it cannot serve us straight whiskey. You know, we tried some and I said, oh yeah, I go to get us some kind of smoky. So I found they have Talisker, okay, I ordered 6-7 Taliskers. So the guy starts putting a tube. You know, like we don't want ice there. He was like, sir, I really have to. Okay, put the rocks. And he says he has to top it off with the club soda. Yeah, I told him it's small.
Brandy butter or brandy cream?
Shall I bring the bigger one? I told you this one was small.
Yeah, bring a bigger plate if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cahal. Cahal.
Yes,
I told you it was small.
it was very small.
Overflow. It wasn't small for the cake
The talent of that kind of
because of the
melts.
cream.
Yeah.
Wait, brandy butter.
Brandy butter.
There it goes. It's funny that I kept telling him it's small. He was like, no, it's gonna be fine. No, it's gonna be fine.
It's small.
That's heavy.
Can I have some of that too, please?
So when do we go to smoked salmon thing?
We start at 4 o'clock, guys. We leave here at 3:45, maybe 3:40, just to be sure. It's only 5 kilometers away, but you never know what's going to happen. In category red.
I just checked Dublin Airport departures today. Everything looks fairly normal.
So far, so good.
Dublin doesn't really have heavy strong ones.
No, not particularly.
But you said that Amsterdam cancelled flights.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
So you better look for a second for
No,
your
no, no,
weekend.
Björn and I are traveling on Sunday because we didn't know how tomorrow is gonna look. You know?
Why?
No, I
And
knew
we
that I
took the
would
worst
be,
possible night.
I wouldn't make the plane.
It was pretty sharp for me.
Sharp, no. But what do you live to?
What time should your planes leave?
12:15.
12:15, okay. That's tough. Mine was gonna be something like 11 or, and I didn't wanna have to wake up at 4 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we thought initially we thought 6. Then we thought, okay, maybe we give it another hour, and now with the storm we might give it more than another hour.
That's what you're already there. Yeah.
At least Klaus is a safer driver than you are.
You're right, so fast.
Are you
Kick him out of your car.
I'm
Well,
totally
you're
sick.
used to driving on the other side of the road, so.
Yes, but I'm totally sick.
No, I mean on the street out here is what
Yeah,
one
right,
of my
skill.
colleagues told me who was on
Skill.
holidays in
At
Scotland.
least you should have said
And
driving
he said,
style. Driving skill is even more
It's
offensive.
partly populated area, so you meet about 1 car per hour, so
Yes.
you
Okay,
forget
Ali,
that you should be on the other
No.
side if you have no other traffic.
Right. Yeah. So my main issue driving highway to in County Kerry, which is kind of
So
southwest.
cheeky.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Some of the roads,
He said my
you
driving
know,
was highway
basically
to hell.
left side, right side, it's the same side, and it's already narrower than your car.
It's only, yeah.
Like, your car is crossing both sides of the So,
From the passenger seat, it looks always fast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
These roads.
but some of the roads I drove in Devon, in England, I mean, they were basically the same roads here, except that the hedges were 3 meters tall and they were right at the edge of the road, and they were bicyclists.
Okay.
And then there's 100 kilometer speed limit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because Google is reading 100 kilometer speed limit, it was kept sending me to these roads,
Yeah.
rather than taking the highway next
Yeah.
to it, which
Yeah.
was 80.
Yeah.
But you could actually do 80.
Yeah.
And so I really, like, I fought the whole trip with Google Maps, because it always sent me
This
to
thing
the
is
small roads.
amazing.
Yeah.
I really had to know, work out beforehand which big road I'm gonna make to,
Handful.
put in
Yeah.
different stops
Somewhere
along the way,
until
Yeah.
we
and
have
then
4 hours.
follow
Small
that,
salmon.
to enforce it.
So smoked salmon, we have to figure out what to do with it. So I think we give it to Irish folks because I'm not sure. that
Smoked
we can,
salmon, sure.
You should get gift of smoked salmon because the tour is not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we'll give it to somebody who has a realistic chance of.
So I mean, it,
I think you can take it.
if it is depends on how it's packed. If it's air sealed, you put into a fridge at the hotel. Even if you don't have a fridge, it will
But
still
with these
keep.
kind of things, I really don't wanna, like
Yeah.
salmon.
Smoked salmon, oh, it's not fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that keeps very well. It keeps very well.
We put it in the fridge over there.
Yeah. It keeps very well. There is no.
That's why it tastes
But I mean, you should eat it.
Better, when he says it's
That's
gonna
why I
be
give you
fine.
guys one every
I
year.
remember
Nobody
smell
eats
of the
them.
fish that he was opening in Dennis's office when he was doing sabbatical.
No, the cake.
So
But that one is supposed to smell.
The other side of the building would be feeling like.
So you missed the joke.
Yeah.
Would
No.
be feeling
There's
like
something
something
about
dies.
bad
There
joke.
is bad
There-
cake.
there
They
publishers.
That's right from here, so what?
And so the
Something
joke
died
from
and
Christian
not
Song,
with a
the-
pleasant
one
death.
of the jokes was
It's just
or
a salad with the way
what
it's-
did Father
Why do you make
what did
fall
Father
chicken?
Christmas say when he went speak
I
date?
hate raisin.
And I don't know the actual answer,
I
but
don't hate
what
it,
came
only
to my
I
head
hate
is
it.
he would go ho ho ho.
We can finish having this.
Alright. What?
Björn, you know what I think?
Who is playing?
Along, Bjorn, who else was playing Happy Quiz last night?
I was playing, but see, he's not here.
Oh, somebody has to replace Tim.
I didn't play at all, that thing.
Yeah, you can play them.
You're playing as LTM.
Okay.
Ali and yes,
But I'm bad at quizzes, so that.
Well, Florian removed his
boss.
You already ate all the
Not
stuff?
all of them. There's still chocolate cake there.
Oh, chocolate cake.
Whiskey cake.
Ali, Tian, and Boss. Oh, Bjorn is with Klaus.
Okay,
Yes, please.
All right. As replacement quiz master, I need some of the
remedy.
some of that.
Wait, there is a plate.
You have to clean up first. No cheating on the quiz.
No,
All right, Cathal. I'm going to need your fingerprint.
Fingerprints.
Okay.
Where's my cake? Somebody took my cake.
Sorry, boss. Sorry, boss.
Why did you steal my cake?
Sorry, boss.
What's going on? That's
Sorry,
for
boss.
Luca. Okay.
Sorry, boss.
They just. Papa took your plate.
Yes, then I.
You missed it.
Yes,
Oh, hamburger again.
Today,
You're playing?
I'm gonna join
sorry,
Sal.
hold it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
Crazy.
1, 2,
Let me
3.
put something for Luca.
You won again.
Again?
No, I lost again.
What are you doing there?
Wait, what?
So the
Okay, you have to
oh,
read the-
he's got two.
You what?
Oh.
Plus.
That's really not a very secure password you got there.
Yes.
No password.
I'm just kidding. I need you to unlock it.
Lynn is also a proper gangster.
Okay, Luca is
No,
telling
no,
me
I'm
jokes
gonna
now.
Guys,
Guys,
No, what is
Joe,
happening? What is
Joe.
happening?
Look, I had two
Two jokes.
Two jokes.
two pieces of paper with
Okay,
bad jokes.
listen. Okay.
The first is a
But
joke.
they're identical.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Okay, boss. Okay, let's get the quiz ready.
What do you call a little lobster who won't share his Christmas present?
What do you call a lip?
A little lobster who won't share his Christmas presents.
Tight-fisted?
Close enough.
Shellfish.
Oh.
That is better.
Yes.
That is
Okay.
better. That's not
These are
bad.
really, really bad.
The
No,
question-
that's for a bad definition of bad joke, it's a good joke. For a bad joke, it's a good joke.
Is it good at
What's
being
the
bad?
question?
Yes.
What is the question?
Okay, happy quiz is on. Stefan.
No, Lucas spoon.
Pine needles are said to be a good source of which vitamin?
Pine needles.
Pine needles. I've never heard of what.
I have never heard of this either, but I'm gonna go with D.
What's been cake?
What? A. No. C.
C.
Oh, it's a joke.
What's the game?
Oh, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
So where do we
This
sit?
is
Where do
me?
we sit?
That's Stefan. Yes, that's yours.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, right, let's
But you're
go.
doing the quiz here, so
Yes,
I
go.
need to go somewhere else.
Who has the mystery calculator?
I'm being evicted from my own.
Be the yellow. Yellow.
We're yellow.
Where do I sit? Oh,
No, no,
I sit next to.
Yeah, we're at this side. What color are we? Yellow?
I
What
sit
color is
here.
that along the column?
Yellow.
Where do I sit? Where do I sit?
You're playing? Are you playing?
Yeah, yes. He's replacing
Yeah,
Tien.
what? Yeah.
Ali and Boss.
Ali and boss.
Yes.
Hey!
Boss.
You can
Over here,
sit
boss.
it. You can sit it.
Who's the
Was it blue?
fourth team?
What?
Wait.
Are you the
Was
fourth
it
team?
blue?
I'm not a team. I'm having.
You're not a team.
I'm sorry, I'm having what little is left of the team.
It's on it. Klaus.
Klaus and
Was
Björn
it blue?
together.
Yeah, and green team.
Who's green? Who's green?
Because apparently all of this
One up.
happened while I was in the bathroom.
Okay,
You are the team worker.
I'm not here.
It will be show, yes.
Thank you for doing actual useful work, but now it's time for not actual useful work.
Okay.
No, you sit there, you sit there.
Yeah, my team. You have to
Yeah,
score.
yeah, green team.
It has to be in sequence, so we have to be second.
Alright.
Oh, very strong team.
Okay, test, test,
Won
test,
a
test.
The
lot.
first category, of course.
Anyway, I lose anyway.
What's your first category today?
The first category is, of course, after many requests. Mama Moo's main singers, cousins, former roommates.
Oh my god!
I can do the dishwasher.
Yes,
You hold
Alright.
yes.
I have no idea what this is. I also don't.
Mama Moo.
It's a
The
cake
first
pop.
question is,
Yeah, let's
what
put
is
it
Mama
in
Moo? That you don't get, no, I'm just kidding.
K-pop
band. It's a K-pop band, that's correct.
Woo! Yes.
One point for, no.
Let's go. Boo.
Mama Moo, Mama Moo.
Question one.
Question
I
one.
think we can go to the kitchen now.
What year did Mama Moo officially debut?
2014.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yay! I didn't answer it, see?
The question wasn't over. Their 2017 album.
Yes.
Minus one.
Question two.
Oh.
What was the title of Mama Moo's debut single?
Mr. Ambiguous.
Yes.
You see, it's not me.
Yes. Clearly she's seen the answers.
No.
Question
No,
three.
nobody's seen the
That's
answers.
minus 10 points for cheating. No,
Nobody has seen the answers.
Yeah, minus
Even
10,
me.
I'm
yeah.
joking.
I made the questions.
Question three. Who are the four members of Mama Moo?
So come on, change the topic.
Solar.
Solar,
Hawasa.
Wasa,
It's like
Moonbyul.
Mobiel,
Wien.
Wien.
Alright, now spell them.
Sorry?
Spell them.
HWASA, SOLAR, MONBYUL, and
Sorry, that one again?
BYUL,
No. The entire thing.
MOONBYUL,
Yes.
and WHEE-IN.
really.
I'm sorry, she put the answers on final and there is no dash.
There is a dash, there is a dash.
And
She
now,
says
and
no
now
dash.
spell them in the proper Korean spelling.
What do you mean? Just give me a point.
Alright, question four.
Lynn, could you pass whatever is left of that cake?
Okay.
Not to be dropped on the laptop.
Sorry, this laptop?
Dropping on the laptop
Personal
is
laptop,
optional.
not even a work laptop.
Oh, really?
Let's go.
Question four.
Because as compensation for you not waiting for me, I'm just going to eat the rest.
Which Mama Moo member is known for her powerful
Are you man joking?
rap skills and tomboyish style?
Hey.
There's four.
Mama!
Moonbyul.
He gets it!
Yes, correct.
He said moo!
Which is basically half the name of the group.
Yeah.
Question five.
So the answer read just making noises.
Basically.
Okay.
Incoherent gibberish from Stefan. Question five. What is the title of Mama Moo's 2018 album that features the song Starry Night?
I've never actually
Wait.
listened to Mama Moo, to be honest.
Wow, that's minus 10
Wait,
points.
wait.
See close, it's on the tip of the tongue.
2019.
What is it?
Yes.
You don't listen to this in a hard rock cafe.
No.
As a hint, the name of the song Starry Night has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Starry night.
I said absolutely nothing. That's minus one.
Oh my god, what did you do
I don't
now?
know
It's
anything
a single
about it.
word, right?
Is the,
No,
is
it's two.
Is the
In
title
German it would
absolutely
be
nothing?
one. No, wait.
In German, everything is one word.
No, actually it would not be one word in German.
I don't remember what's
Because
what's
it's a
the
noun
answer.
and an adjective.
Okay.
Is that an
Yeah.
adjective?
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's an adjective. Yellow flower.
Oh.
I knew that one.
Of course. Question 6.
Okay.
Which Mama Moo song includes the iconic line, I'm a solar system's sun moon?
Starry night.
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Hip.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Why is it all capitalized?
I don't know.
It's an acronym.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is it an
Actually,
acronym?
You didn't buzz in.
Okay, fine.
So it's about the anatomical, it's about the hip.
No.
Is it about
It's
aging?
about fashion.
Oh, fair enough. Question 7.
It's about the need to take care of the joints.
Yep.
It's about osteoporosis. It's
Yes, exactly. It's actually a very profound song. Now, the next question I think is something that these two have argued about yesterday, so they're excluded. No, I'm just joking, but it's question 7, which is, which member of Mamamoo is the group's leader?
Oh.
Solar.
Correct.
No, we
Is
are
that
talking
Blackpink?
about Blackpink. not
That's
Blackpink.
Blackpink.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can remember
And we
the
know that clearly
discussion
Blackpink
about
is that
No.
I'll have to review the footage.
Just change the topic so we can.
Hurry up.
Alright. Question
But we
8.
did answer one.
Mamamoo participated in and won which reality competition show in 2021? Yes.
Voice of Holland.
Voice of Holland.
Unfortunately,
You just said
very,
Voice of
very
Korea.
close, but incorrect.
Voice of Korea.
Right, the
You'll
voice.
only get one choice. Also, I was joking about being anywhere close. I'd be surprised if any of you except for Kachel guesses this. And even Kachel, I don't think knows this.
Korean show?
Green music show.
It is written here in English, and it's a very English sounding name. I mean, it's not
So it's
reasonable
not,
name.
it's not Korean music show then.
It is not Korean
Yeah,
music
so far
show.
has some points.
Korea
And it is
sounds-
words that I can
You can walk.
understand.
Pronounce.
It's
But it's not a word.
Just good about
It's
them.
not a word walk.
I don't think it's a word that's in the dictionary.
Okay, let's move on. Nobody knows.
Amazing.
It's not Voice of Korea.
Pass, pass.
It's Queendom 2.
2.
Yes. If you had said Queendom, it would have been wrong. Question 9.
Two as in the number two?
The number
or in
two.
you
Not additionally, but the number 2.
Okay.
So there must have been a Queendom 1 or
Presumably.
Okay.
yes. Question 9. Which Mamamoo member released the solo song Maria, showcasing a more mature and artistic style?
Maria.
You gotta see her.
No, that's a different one.
Anybody remember anybody's name from the band?
So what?
That's wrong. It's Maria. No, just kidding.
What?
There's no Maria in the group. Yes. Correct.
Oh.
Remember 2 names.
Question
Last
10.
question.
You
Last
have
question
like
on
this,
Mamamoo.
this
Oh
for
my
make
God.
any
Should be
sense.
skipped. And this is something that I absolutely know and remember that you discussed yesterday.
Right.
So I expect you to press the button immediately. What is the name of Mamamoo's brothers, sisters, colleagues? No, family.
I can hear it.
Yes. Well, actually, you're
Fandom,
missing
the
one
fandom.
letter.
Moo-moos.
Correct.
Right.
Okay,
So
let's-
the others didn't even get the question.
No, I got it right.
Was it manager? No,
No.
what was
No,
the manager?
no.
They're called
What's the
moves.
name of the of Mamamoo's fandom?
Panda.
Okay, next
Minus
topic.
3.
Radiohead.
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 Can you
It's
do
like
less
we'll
bias
do- we'll
question
do-
categories?
We'll do one non
Yes.
music, and then we'll get to
Radiohead.
All right.
It's Mumu Swifties, man.
It's something that we've discussed this morning.
What? Oh.
The VS.
The VBS challenge.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
VBS
yeah.
challenge.
Okay.
I'll generate
Okay,
my
let's get
teams
it.
here.
Okay. Close.
Nah.
This is going to be extra embarrassing for all of you who don't get it right. So that's -1.
No, we didn't start yet.
All right.
The-
Question
the,
1.
The chances are quite high that actually GPT is getting it wrong.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
GPT's answer is final.
Question 1. What is the primary purpose of the Video Browser Showdown? Yes?
To evaluate the compare video retrieval systems.
What kind of video retrieval?
Interactive.
Very
Interactive
good.
video retrieval systems.
In abstract time or in real time?
In real time, of course.
Very good.
Yeah. Imaginary. Imaginary time.
Thank you.
GPT says to benchmark and evaluate the performance of interactive video search systems in real time.
Yes.
I'm sure it says that on the website somewhere.
Yes. Question 2. This is an easy one. In what year was the first Video Browser Showdown held?
Now.
2012.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Question 3. Which international conference often hosts... Yes, correct?
That is technically wrong. Technically
I just
wrong.
press it,
It's
press it,
always
whatever.
Because it's yes.
Always hosts.
Fair enough. Question 4. What is the format of the tasks presented during the VBS? Yes?
A non-item search.
You're being
No,
way
no,
too specific.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Question
being way
answer.
too specific. Things like GPT.
5 minutes.
He doesn't
The
think.
format is such that the teams participate with their proposed and developed systems, and each team is supposed to
It's so
develop
hard.
a certain number of interactive videos
I think that's why
retrieval
it's hard.
tasks
Okay.
that involve
Okay,
non-item
my
search.
team,
so-
last one, yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Interactive video search tasks where participants locate specific content in large video collections.
La, la, la.
Question 5. What is the dataset commonly used in the VBS for evaluating? Yes?
Plus B3C, one.
No.
Video.
Because it's wrong.
Minus one.
Video.
No, don't give them minus points for this because GPT's answer is stupid. But everybody gets a guess. Everybody gets a guess.
What?
What do you think?
Guess at what the